praise, honor, and glory goes into Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Kodash. Double honors unto the apostles, and elders of great millstone, peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children, Shalom. This lesson is going to be brief, in which you see, I got typed in, scattered them. All right, and we know in the last days, we are spread across the four winds, scattered across the four winds. We are now being gathered through the Holy Spirit by the word of Yahweh Shema Shai, repenting, believing on the names, prophesying, all right, standing up in the exceeding great army, all right, professing and proclaiming the words of the Lord. This is a part of us being gathered back, all right, through the word of Yahweh Shema Shai according to the scriptures. But ultimately, our power scattered us, and He's going to gather us. All right, so I'm going to grab a few precepts, make this short, Lord, when this is edifying to the elect remnant. This is Ezekiel 36 and 19. And I, the I being Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries according to their way and according to their doings. I judged them right. So when you have this whole notion of the Gentiles, the Israelite foreigners, these are the Israelites scattered among the heathen, taking on their customs, their likeness, all right, and intermingling with their women, having children. This is us being scattered among them, all right, but we're repenting and coming back, and the Lord is gathering an elect remnant from wherever He have driven us upon the earth. You see? Ezekiel 11:16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai power, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. Right, so that little sanctuary is representation of the body of the churches, all right, or sanctuary, a fellowship of the believers that believe on Yahweh Shema Shai, all right. His spirit will dwell in the midst of His elect remnant, all right. Sanctuary, sanctified, set apart, His spirit, the fear, all right, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, the counsel, all right, the prophecy of what is about to take place will be amongst those believers, all right. Let's grab some more. Zechariah 7:14, but I scattered them with a whirlwind among all the nations, whom they knew not. All right, so clearly us being scattered among the heathen is a punishment. All right, so therefore, with that being said, the heathen, they don't have any inheritance with us. All right, us being scattered among them is not a good thing. All right, and the elect will be gathered by Yahweh Shai, pursuant to Matthew 24:14. And right now they're being gathered through the word. All right, let me grab that. Baruch 2:4. Moreover, He hath delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and a desolation among all the people round about, where the Lord has scattered them. Right? 2 Ezra 2:7. Let them be scattered abroad among the heathen. Let their names be put out of the earth, for they have despised my covenant. This is the main reason why we have been scattered and dispersed. All right, you read Matthew 10. Go not but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Go not into any of the Samaritans, enter ye not. So this message is not for all people. The gospel, the good news, is not to all nations. It's to the scattered Israelites. You read James, the first chapter. And just a brief lesson, something I want to touch on. But the sentiment stands true to what we're saying and what the scriptures are saying. All right. Let me grab real quick. 24 and 37. It says, Lo, thy sons come whom thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of the Most High. Right, so the sons are the hopeful elect remnant, starting with the men. Of course, the prophets giving the Holy Spirit. Then you have the men, women, and children that will live in their testimony. Right, they come being gathered by the word of the Holy One. All right, my sheep hear my voice and follow me whithersoever they go. All right, so this is us being gathered back by the word first, then ultimately, all right, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is going to physically change the circumstance for the elect remnant and gather them together in a chair, crown them, beautify them meet with salvation, all right, among many other blessings, all right, and us being joined into that covenant, the new covenant, through Yahweh Shai, the intercessor, all right, the mediator, the king. Baruch 5 and 5, Arise, O Jerusalem, stand on high, and look about toward the east. Behold, thy children gather from the west and to the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of the Most High. You see? And that's what we're doing. He's ultimately going to, all right, judge the heathen, all right. Remember our iniquities no more through Yahweh Shai. Lord, will we endure it, stand steadfast through this trial of our faith, all right, the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, all right, and more, World War III. All right, let's grab real quick. Let me see. Bear with me. Bear with me real quick. This is bear with me. Jeremiah chapter 31 and 10. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Shai, O ye nations, all right, among whom we were scattered, among whom the Lord appointed us over, set them over us for captivity and punishments. All right, it says, declared in the isles afar off and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. For the Lord have redeemed Jacob and have ransomed him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. All right, and that's what's going to take place. That's what Yahweh Shai is going to fulfill. All right, Matthew 24 and 31. And first, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is gathering us through the Spirit. All right. Matthew 24 and the Holy Spirit. So he's gathering us Matthew 24 and 30 through this word. All right. It says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, to judge the earth and also to do what? To gather his elect remnant. All right. That's how Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai is going to gather whom he have scattered. All right. Via the chariots. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together, all right? Gather together, the Lord shall gather whom he has scattered. Gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. All right, so hey, that's what's going to take place. Right, and new covenant will commence, and Lord, when we fulfill that. But just a brief lesson, Lord, when it's edifying, all praise and glory goes into Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Racha, Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.